All right, class. Today we're going to talk about a subject that's kind of encompassing everything. It's pretty much all of us, everything that's around you, the whole universe, the planets, the stars, us, water, apples, literally everything. So we're going to try to keep it short and simple, condensed. This is going to be a quick video. I'll do a couple more later on this subject because I mean we could all talk all day about this video. Uh, Basically, what we're talking about is the Torus Field. If you don't know what a torus field is, pardon this image right now. This is my printer didn't want to work too well. This is a torus field. Now, if any of you have ever used a ferrofluid using a magnet, you'll see this bottom image. Actually, you might not be able to make that one out too well, but that is a magnet creating the lines of a torus field. Here's actually a better image. The right here is the top of a magnet, and it's spiraling out, creating this pattern. As you can see here, a tree follows the same pattern. You have roots going, you have branches going up, roots going down. So our bodies are the same way. If you ever used ferrofluid in schools, little fun projects, whatever you do, it's that icky fluid that sticks to everything, but when you apply a magnet to it, it gets shape. Well, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the top of a torus field, the magnetic waves spiraling up, out, and if you had in zero gravity this kind of ball, you'd actually see a ball of spikes, and it would actually make out the torus field that we have here. So this shape is everywhere. It is literally everywhere. Your body is forming a torus field. This is a torus field around your body when you're balanced, when you're in harmony. Good balanced diet, raw plants and vegetables, or real food, not genetically modified with pesticides and Roundup and everything sprayed on it. Real food. When you're drinking clean spring water, when you meditate, when you're calm, listening to something like Mozart at 432 hertz versus, and this isn't for everybody because some people find calm in loud music, but if you're listening to some heavy metal, something, not even that, let's say nails scratching on a chalkboard, something that's going to make you go, ooh, and cringe, your torus is going to look like this one. So if you're negative, if you're stressed out, if you're eating fast food, if you're drinking alcohol, you're going to have a torus field that looks like this. Now the reason that is because every single cell in your body is water. This water is protecting your DNA. This DNA, the double helix, literally comprises everything. Everything you've ever thought, everything you've ever felt, everything you've ever eaten, every environmental stimulus that's entered your perception, smell, taste, hear, sight, things you pay attention to. Watching this video right now is changing your DNA, hopefully for the best. We're trying to harmonize. We want you right here. So this DNA, this ladder, is literally bits of information recording everything that's ever happened, and especially everything that's happened before you. So your parents, your grandparents, everything they've done, thought, felt, everything is recorded in this DNA. We're not told this because they want us to think most of it's junk. Scientists tell us it's the most complex, elaborate storage mechanism in the universe, and then they tell us, 90% of it's junk. Don't worry about it. I don't know why they would even bother trying to say that. So your DNA is actually coiled up, and you get protein. This is why protein is so important for us. These little balls here are protein that the coil of the DNA wraps around, and then you form into chromosomes. These chromosomes go into the nucleus of the cell. That is the powerhouse. That's where everything's at. It's the nucleus. The DNA is in the nucleus, and the nucleus reverberates as the ether. This is another video I'm going to need to make, but a lot of you already know this. The ether is literally the water around us. It's everywhere. You've never been out of it. Just like God, the all. Many people call it God, but the all. We've never been out of it. The only time you're ever out of it is when you're under the illusion. You're stuck looking at the reflection. So you think you're out of it, but you're really not. You're just ignorant to the fact that you are everything. We are all connected. So this cell, which forms all your blood cells, notice they look like little donuts. And if you look at some of them, the other side is a bubble. So there's a bubble with a dot in there, which is your torus field. Goes out, comes back around, and goes up. Notice the shape. They're very similar because they're reflections of each other. Now, when you're eating poor diet, drinking, alcohol, smoking cigarettes, eating lots of processed sugars, not all sugar is bad. Sugar is good. Our DNA, this DNA is literally made of sugar, partially, mostly. So good sugar from fruits and vegetables are necessary. You need them, but processed sugar that you'll find in pop and most junk beverages that we have around are going to make you distorted. Now this is a quick example. I hope you can make that out. But here on this side we have acidic blood. On this side we have alkaline blood. Now you see, yeah, I think you can see it. The alkaline blood is a lot more structured. It's harmonious. It's round. It's shaped properly. The acidic blood is jostled up, bunched together. The shape is off. And you can see here it tells you why. Eating things like meat, sugar, white bread, coffee, soft drinks, alcohol, cigarettes, prescription drugs, processed foods. That's what makes your blood look like that. That's why we're out of balance, and that's where cancer comes from, and all these other imbalances that we have. The whole system is, when it's out of balance, that's when you get sick. If you're balanced and alkaline like this, it would be hard to get sick. I mean, you'd have to try to get sick. Your body is designed perfectly. The all designs our bodies. Everything designs our body to balance itself out, to heal itself naturally. So we don't need vaccines full of synthetic chemicals, which literally alter this DNA, which then alters the shape of this cell, which makes you acidic. I mean, it's not that complex. The problem is we're not taught it. We're taught, go to the doctor, get a pill, get back to work, go pay your taxes, go feed the system. No, I'm not against all taxes. I'm against the way they're being spent right now, because our tax dollars are not being spent the way we're told they're supposed to be spent. Another quick example here. Here's more cells. You see the circle in the middle, that's your nucleus, and then you have the shape around it. Now, we're taught, this is in Spanish, but that's okay, you get a little bilingual lesson today. Taught our cells are this complex, looks jam-packed, all busy, all kinds of stuff going on, but in actuality, it's really not that much complex. There's dots in there, but they're not really part of it. All they're doing is maintaining that nucleus. So the nucleus is what matters. Your DNA is what matters. And how to balance that out is by taking care of yourself, taking accountability every moment of every day. I know it sounds intense, and a lot of people are like, oh, I got to pay the mortgage. I'm just going to go and drink this pop and eat this McDonald's or whatever and go to work. Yeah, you do what you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to just show you what's helping me heal, and millions of other people and people throughout history, as far back as you can go. This is how you heal your body, by naturally eating good food, good water, natural spring water, and literally watching every thought, every emotion, everything that goes through your mind, your heart, and filtering it, really. Your mind, everything that goes in your sensory perception goes in your head first. There's a reason for that. It's your filter. So what you're seeing, if you don't want to be, if you don't want to structure your cells acidically based on watching like a violent movie or a horror movie or something like that, or when you see like a car accident or something, your heart shakes. You're like, ooh, and you feel it through your whole body, because that literally went into your body, and it's going to shape your cells that way. Now, this isn't to scare you. This is just to make you more aware, so you can filter out as much garbage as you can and add the good. So see beauty, see nature, look at your loved ones, look at your family, admire the beautiful things, not the negative. I'm not saying sports are bad, but the way a lot of people are giving into them and just letting them consume them now, it's a distraction. It's designed to distract you so you don't pay attention to this kind of thing, to fix your body the right way, balance your body. I think I covered everything I want to cover at the moment, because I want to keep this short. We'll do one more thing real quick. This is a hydrogen atom. This atom works the same way as your cells do. Everything works the same way. As above, so below. As within, so without. So here you see, this is the electron shell, what they call electrons. We'll get into that in another video, what they actually are. But they're not particles. So this is a hydrogen atom. Literally, everything blinks into existence. It's bloop, 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 like your heart. Everything follows the same pattern. That's why the universe doesn't just build one thing and say, oh, that's perfect. We're going to go try something else. It's going to say, oh, that's perfect. Let's keep doing that everywhere. So your heartbeat creates magnetic field. And then boom, 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 boom. This hydrogen atom is doing the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. So it's literally growing. This is 4 pictures of a cell, of an atom, that literally shows you the stages of growth. Starts, gets a little bit bigger, and biggest, and then it goes back. So it's literally created and then goes away, and then creates and goes away. So this reality, we'll get into that's another video as well, but this is just to start to give you a quick example if you're not aware of what's really how your body's functioning and what's going on. So we covered the tree, we covered the torus, we covered magnets. It's all once it clicks, you're gonna be like, oh, I see it everywhere now. Literally, the plant next to me, the trees, they all follow the torus field. This tree, the roots grow down and out to pull in energy, and the branches go up and out to receive sunlight and energy. So it's literally a cyclical motion working symbiotically with this environment. As long as we don't destroy the environment, meaning our bodies, adding, the food and things that we do, and a lot of overstressed people and traffic, etc. As long as we learn how to deal with that, it's like you don't have to run from society and get away from it. Yes, society needs to adapt and change to be more harmonious because it's purposely being designed to make us stressed. But that being said, you are capable of absolutely anything. All of us are. We are the creator in human form. That's why you're here experiencing this reality, to recognize what you are, then learn how to handle that. Because if every thought you had manifested in this reality right away, right now, can you imagine how chaotic this world would be? Most of us aren't ready for that. I'm not ready for that. So we need to learn how to take accountability for our thoughts, our emotions, and learn how to just channel the proper ones, the balanced, harmonious, peaceful ones, so that when we are manifesting instantly, things are flowing properly. So this is kind of like a training ground, a school. It's a very beautiful school, but we just need to, you don't need to do anything. Yeah, I'm not telling you to do anything, but in my opinion, we would all do better to take accountability, to research this stuff, and actually, manifest properly. So with that, I'll end the video, and I appreciate you listening. Have a great day, and I love you all.